Hello and welcome to I've Seen Everything, where the name is ironic and the reactions are... Hi everyone, my name's Andrew, and thanks for showing up to watch another movie with me. Today we have one I've been wanting to watch for quite a while, at least since it came out last year. The 2024 version of Nosferatu. Now, you all probably don't know this about me. We haven't really talked about this on the channel yet. I haven't really done any vampire movies. I'm a big fan of vampire movies. I'm a big fan of Dracula movies. For those of you who know, Nosferatu has its origins in what was basically a ripoff of the Dracula story. The people who made the original Nosferatu in 1922, they actually contacted the Stoker estate. They contacted his wife. He had already passed away, asked to make an adaptation of Dracula, and she turned them down. So they came in and just thought they changed enough to avoid problems. They started a company called Prana Film that only made the Nosferatu movie in 1922 and then immediately went out of business. Nosferatu has an interesting history. This is the third film version of Nosferatu that has been made. 1922 Nosferatu. There was one that I believe was made in 1979 by Werner Herzog, of all people. It's been a long time since I've seen either of the others, but I just didn't want to wait any longer to watch this one. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. I've heard that it's really good. Anyway, let's waste no more time talking about the movie. Let's get to the movie. 2024's Nosferatu, the extended cut. The extended cut is only 4 minutes longer, so I went ahead and decided to do that. But before we get into it, I wanted to go ahead and remind you, go over and check out the Patreon. Everything over there is still free as of the recording of this video, while we get set up over there and get everything going. My full-length reaction to this movie will be over there, along with other full-length movie reactions, exclusive TV reactions, all sorts of stuff. Go over there, check it out, become a free member. There's lots of good stuff over there. And if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button down there, click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. And no more waiting, Nosferatu 2024 extended cut. Here we go. Universal Films. Special trademark. They made it look all kind of old and cool. I guess if they really wanted to go for it, they could have done the kind of iris focus that the original Nosferatu and so many of those movies had.
Come to me, the guardian angel.
So we're Tarantinoing this thing, maybe, starting already into the story.
Come to me.
You know, we do start out in most Dracula stories, with it being Dracula and Jonathan Harker, Thomas Hutter as it were. But then it does eventually become their story. That was a cool effect. Wow. What is real and what is not? It's a powerful opening. Years late. Okay, so maybe I'm not remembering the original story, or maybe this is a deviation they've had.
I dreamt.
Come here. There's nothing to be afraid of.
So in this version, Count Orlok is plaguing her dreams for years before she encounters him.
He has the position already. They'll send him away.
Oh, is he influencing her? Like, is she partially responsible for the fact that he's going to meet with Count Orlok? Germany instead of England, too, which is because the filmmakers for Nosferatu were from Germany.
Pardon me, Herr Knock, for my tardiness.
Your delay is providential.
Nicholas Hoult's working quite a bit these days. About to play Lex Luthor in the new Superman movie.
A new husband requires new wages.
So he has him in an opportunistic position, let's say, because he needs a pay raise.
And I'm most eager to proceed with whatever your request.
Indeed, indeed. Providence.
He keeps saying Providence as if there's some detail about him that's perfect for this case.
He has 1 foot in the grave, so to speak.
1 foot in the grave, so to speak.
May not the Count execute the deed here when he arrives?
He insists we offer him an agent in the flesh.
This guy is dropping too many jokes and double entendres, as it were. I wonder if he knows who the Count is.
What was the Count's name?
Orlok.
There it is, Count Orlok.
And I shall have to set off tomorrow, as it is a 6-week journey.
She seems upset.
Why have you killed these beautiful flowers?
About the dead flowers, apparently.
Put them in water.
They will only die in a few days. Throw them out!
Yikes. Never get Ellen flowers.
What is
I
this?
must tell you my dream. It was our wedding, yet not in chapel walls.
That does make it somewhat more interesting. For her, it to be like a vision that she's had for years. Something she's expecting.
Death. But I was so happy. Everyone was dead. The stench of their bodies was horrible, but I'd never been so happy.
Wow. Lily Rose Depp, everyone. That was good. She looks like she's on the edge of madness. And he is in an interesting position because he's trying to do this for their future, but he's also kind of disregarding whatever this horrible thing is going on with his wife. Aaron Taylor Johnson, folks. I forgot he was in this.
Her dashing young husband's leaving her bedside cold.
Yikes.
Your mother.
There is a monster in the room.
Hey, Emma Corrin. Have a Marvel couple there. Isn't Emma Corrin? No, I don't think that's right. I was going to say, wasn't she playing the new Silver Surfer? But
I've put these fancies behind me. I have.
does that mean she forgives him? I don't know what the I've put these fancies behind me means, but they're getting down to business in their friend's home, which in that time I think was rather scandalous, even if you were married. I don't know who this character is, but this is quite the introduction, I'll say.
Your lordship, it is entirely as you
Oh,
have
it's his
demanded.
boss.
He shall presently be in my rule, and I...
So I was right. I was right to think that it was odd that he was the one foot in the grave and the in the flesh comment and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting. They are adding other kind of supernatural influence type elements into this that I don't think have been part of the story before.
I love you.
I love you.
Now I wonder who's involved. Are the friends involved too? It's a conspiracy run from presumably thousands of miles away by Count Orlok. That face does not feel like things are going to be okay. Are they all begging him for money? I'm presuming this is where he's stopping for the night.
Castle Orlok beyond the Anya
Doamne, du-te acasă, bă, băiatule!
They're using garlic. I never understood where that one came from. I mean, there was all kinds of stuff to do with vampires. I can't remember. I don't know if there was rationales for the different things. I mean, sunlight seems a pretty direct one, but...
Ferește-te de umbra lui. Umbra te învălește într-un vis rău. Nu există scăpare.
She's giving a very sincere... She's very sincerely begging him not to go, but I don't think he understands anything she's saying. Just the very mention that he's going to see him really kind of set them off, didn't it?
Te da barel tu!
Okay. So they've really kind of bought into the mythos of the whole vampire thing. One of those moments where I was about to say, well, that's a heck of a dream, but then, you know, was it? Wow, they just totally abandoned him. They figure if he didn't have a horse, he couldn't continue on his way. I wonder what it is they're afraid of. I mean, they see him coming to do what he's there to do as giving Orlok an opportunity to escape or to come out of his castle and potentially, you know, victimize all sorts of people across the land or something. Wow, look at that shot. I need to watch more of this director's movies. I know that he's also the one who did The Lighthouse, which is Edgar Allan Poe's last unfinished story. He barely started it, actually. And I know that because I have a version of it myself that I tried to finish. This is crazy. This is a beautifully shot scene. I mean, it all seems very mystical and magical. How did that happen all of a sudden? These horses are very well trained. Looks like he was floating into the carriage. He's starting to feel it, though he doesn't really know what it is, I imagine. after the thing that happened with the gypsies the night before. It's almost one of these moments where you don't know if you're awake or if you're dreaming.
My attendants have all retired.
Quite a dramatic voice, that's for sure. Which, to be honest, I can't remember the voice of the one in 1979, but obviously the original did not have one. Something that was old yet unsettling.
Your lord, I will be addressed as the honor of my blood demands it.
My lord.
It is kind of fitting, this whole idea of a vampire being concerned with his aristocracy being recognized properly. The original vampire story was about the wealthy preying on the poor.
Await them.
Of course, my lord.
They are purposely not showing us him in focus yet. And that was a neat little trick, showing up instantly on his by his other side.
This earth, ascendant from the torturous grave.
That's some pretty incredible makeup on him. I don't recognize him at all. Although, that was the case with him playing Pennywise, too.
You are married, Herr Otter. Take heed what you do.
I mean, who cuts bread like that? They're doing a good job of keeping the tension up this whole time. Thomas has something that has a hold on him that Orlok is in control of. Some influence that he can't fight off no matter what he does.
Do you ever feel at times as if you were not a person? Well,
Ellen, you're freaking her out. She's really trying to be understanding.
I'm not mad, Hannah. Lenny, your words spring from your honest heart. My heart is lost without my Thomas.
I'm interested to know how all of this came about. I mean, is there this sense of fate or telling the future? How did Count Orlok pick her? Or is Thomas only there because of her?
Hello? Count?
I like that they've changed enough of how, at least I believe they have, of how this story unfolds, that even if you've seen the previous versions of this story, you don't necessarily know why. Like, everything is not revealed to you. You still have things to wait to see. You know, this is the second time he's woken up just kind of abandoned. This is becoming a habit.
The language of my forefathers.
So he's having him sign a document in a language he doesn't understand.
We are newly married of late.
Oh, they're not even married yet. They're nearly married. So I wonder if this is to be a signing your soul away moment.
You will remain and well rest yourself.
I must object, my lord.
Basically telling him that he's a prisoner until he's well enough to travel, but it is the Count that there's a reason he is not well enough. Yeah, dude, I'd just get out of there. If you can. I mean, lest we forget that you are there by virtue of a ghost carriage that brought you there. Is it actually the sleep chamber of Count Orlok? Do we have essentially Dracula's wives in this version? Yeah, that is his coffin. And those, I'm betting, are also not empty. And that appears to be the symbol in which his boss was worshipping Count Orlok back in Germany. Not direct exposure to sunlight, but exposure. Oh, is the sun setting? That is not a good situation for him. They did a great job with his makeup. He looks completely just unrecognizable. Yeah, he's fully under his control now too. Does he just kill him? Does he never come home? He's just drinking straight from his heart. I don't know if Thomas Hutter is making it home.
He's coming. He's coming.
I'll increase the ether.
Yeah, that's not harmful or anything. Oh, how little we knew of medicine back in these times. Well, he survived that somehow. I remember that. Although not that.
Nothing of Thomas.
I've received nothing.
And Herkenok.
Still no trace of him. His firm's in daily chaos.
Oh, even his boss has gone missing. Wow. I've seen so many different versions of this story at this point. I don't know which is which. And I don't remember what the original version from the novel is, so I don't know if he died with that fall, if he shows back up at some point, what happens. Oh, wow. Did he Oh, I thought he washed up on shore or something.
Saw him screaming and a-groaning. Killed 3 sheep with his bare hands.
Oh.
And he was eating them raw like.
So Thomas did show back up as our Renfield now, apparently. Which is a fitting role for him, because if memory serves, he played Renfield in a movie with Nicolas Cage as Dracula.
What seems to be the trouble?
No trouble.
Oh, no, it's his boss. That makes more sense.
Best. His lordship?
You're going to bite right into a live bird. Wow.
And he shall reign over all of your empty corpses.
He is giving quite the Renfield-esque performance.
No violence!
Yikes. I mean, I would have been a bit more suspicious about trusting walking in there after he bit off the head of a live bird.
Herkenok was admitted to hospital this morning.
What?
He is mad. He shares a similar motto to Frau Hutter. He is coming.
Some common curse shared by the two of them. Wonder if he thinks they have the same illness of some kind. He thinks there's something going around, some kind of illness being passed. And there he is. I was going to say, I imagine he'll show up on shore somewhere. Taken in by nuns, essentially, it looks like.
You are lost in his shadow.
No, I promised Ellen.
They seem to think he is possessed, and they're not exactly wrong.
His evil cannot enter this house of God.
I promised. He is bound for Vispa.
And we do have a voyage on a ship, but he does return to protect Ellen. I thought we did. I remembered an image of Count Orlok on a ship in the original. I mean, here's the real important question. At some point, do we lose the mustache?
I have not failed, your lordship!
They have done an astounding job creating this world and creating the tone of this movie. Nothing against Werner Herzog. I'm certainly enjoying this more than his 1979 adaptation.
It is your former student.
Be gone, I say!
Was Van Helsing disgraced in the original Dracula, I wonder? I don't remember.
Professor, please.
I nearly unlocked the fine.
My dear young Sievers.
I should have known.
It is so odd to see him in this after playing Count Orlok in Shadow the Vampire.
It was now imminently approaching. I thought it ill. House guest, yes? A young woman exhibiting protracted fits of somnambulism.
He seems to know exactly what's going on. He feels something approaching as well. A much more loose and casual vibe than the Van Helsings we've seen before.
Wait! You are not yet well!
He is attempting to save his wife from a monster.
Peter,
Назад на шканцы!
Васильев там, а еще разбери Руденко!
Вот с ума!
Yeah. Count Orlok is making his way through the ship. Will anyone remain when the ship comes ashore? That's another one I still need to watch too, is the Last Voyage of the Demeter, which is about that part of the Dracula story.
I'm tired.
You are the doctor our Cephas.
I'm hither come to help you.
You gotta say, he seems to be in tune with exactly what's going on so far.
You've had these spells since childhood. Would you describe them to me, please?
I cannot always remember them.
Wow. What a feeling that must be for her, too, is to have somebody come in and actually seem to understand something about what's happened to her for years.
The presence and the nightmares, the epilepsies.
The epilepsies. That is a term that I did not know was familiar to people back then.
Sin! Sin, he said! He would have sent me to that place. I shan't go!
No.
Yeah. She would be terrified to tell anybody, I would imagine. They would lock her away somewhere or think that she was involved in Satan worship or something.
My dreams grow darker. Does evil come from within us or from beyond?
A trance state has begun.
He's going to see the unfiltered version of her episodes. I wonder what he'll make of that.
This child is not with us.
Professor, I do protest.
That's quite a test just to make sure. What if you were wrong? Jeez.
A spectre of death.
I command you.
Lily Rose Depp is doing some incredible work here. Jeez. All of them.
Everything will be least an abomination and you'll be knee-deep in blood.
Wow. It's a little glimpse of the constant war going on inside of her between the real her and the possessed her.
A demon.
I beg your pardon?
I assure you, Harding, the professor means this is hyperbole.
No, I mean a demon.
You jest.
It never ceases to amaze me that people that are supposedly of faith find things that are of their faith ridiculous. And I understand if they didn't believe at all.
I tell you, it is the manner of her husband's disappearance.
No, this evil. But this remarkable child it has changed itself to is in grave peril.
I mean, I know that it is the mark of like every horror movie or kind of spooky story, but I don't know how they could see what they just saw in that room and not understand that what he's telling them is almost certainly true. Even if you were a non-believer, if you saw that happen in front of you. Oh. Do they have some idea that it's him? Maybe I missed that in the subtitles. Oh. He was hiding. I didn't see him either. Just sacrificed another victim.
Help me! He has come.
Ooh. Yikes.
He's here! He's here! His lordship is here!
Even the boss, the Renfield of this story, then graduated to killing humans. Well, there's our ghost ship.
He's here!
Show us Thomas. Where's Thomas in his journey? There we go. That's what she meant. So they've changed the story also for there to be some kind of heroic moment here, it seems, because she said the first moment she had any peace from it was when she met Thomas.
Hell is it now?
Thomas!
Hartman, the door.
These friends seem to have had their patience stretched by caring for a house guest. Oh, he did say he was in charge of the shipyards.
It's a plague ship.
Alert the port authority.
If it's a plague ship, you probably shouldn't let all those rats get away.
There it is, your lordship!
Oh, I didn't see it at first. He got his coffin. It does seem like they would have gone to more effort to try to prevent all these rats from getting off of what they believed was a plague ship.
I am only glad you have become yourself again. It seems a miracle.
I was going to say, it's interesting that you just snap right out of it.
Thomas has seen something. If only I could speak to the professor. Hush.
he does seem to be the only one who even potentially knows what's going on.
So what rat has jaws of such size?
One that is of human size.
Herr killed the porter on duty last night. This is no mere plague.
He seems to be more on the ball than a Van Helsing type character, from what my memory is of Van Helsing's in these stories. That is an incredible symbolic image for his reach and power to her. And it's not even just her anymore. He has hold on both of them.
Explain Glaze's account.
A plague ravaged the countryside. The alleged cause, a walking corpse by feeding on the heart blood of the living.
With the Count Orlok, they did lean far harder into the kind of king of the rats idea. They even made him look, his fangs are different like a rat, down in front. And he's gonna be there. I feel it.
Anna.
Oh, wow. Well, at least that's better, somehow.
May I stay with you tonight? Our friendship is a precious bond to my heart.
I don't know if I would trust this. She does not seem herself.
Like every plague, its sole desire is to consume all life on Earth.
Would that be the result if he was left unchecked? He would just roll over the world and destroy everything.
And I tell you, if we are to tame darkness, we must first face that it exists. The undead plague carrier, Nosferatu.
It's a very good point. You have something that's clearly presenting itself in front of your face. How do you hope to encounter it, to have any chance to defeat it, if you can't even acknowledge its existence? So, yeah, I don't know if I trust it. I mean, she has a bunch of crosses around. I don't know if that actually has any impact in this story, but I don't know how safe I feel Anna is with Ellen in her room with her right now.
You.
Oh, I don't know how safe Anna is with him in there, which she apparently invited him in.
You crawling like a serpent in my body.
It is not me. It is your nature.
No, I love Thomas.
Ooh, she's defying him. I wonder if this is all in her head, like the two sides of her at battle with each other.
You are a villain to speak so.
I am an appetite, nothing more.
That is an interesting and self-aware way to put his existence. He is an appetite, nothing more.
Lies.
For gold, he did absolve his nuptial bond.
How does he surrender his nuptial bond if they had not yet been married? I wonder.
You cannot love.
Yet I cannot be sated without you.
They're both doing an incredible job in this movie. Both of them.
I abhor you.
I'm surprised she was able to resist him at all.
For he you call your husband shall perish by my hand.
No! No!
Wow. Yeah, it was all inside of her, but it was incredible. He is the most menacing version of this character I've seen. Oh, did he kill her? She's covered with rats.
They're spreading faster than wildfire since yestermorn.
We simply cannot admit any more.
It always shocks me about medical professionals during this time. They're walking around among this highly transmittable disease, they believe. They make it incredibly likely to contract it themselves.
Pressing. My body sinking.
She's pregnant. She's going to lose her baby. I hope not. I hope there's some way back for her.
Little Friedrich is so strong, so hungry, he is eating me weary.
I hope that's probably a bad sign. They keep saying how hungry he is.
It is as Professor Franz described, a demon.
Frau Hutte, forgive me, but I need you and Thomas to return home.
I understand that, but Frederick better start believing soon.
I am a fool. Of course it is Herr Canon. Must be him.
He is not Nosferatu, but he must be found, for he has made compact with this shadow.
He is on point completely on point this entire, like he has not had a misstep yet about what's happening. They find something, he knows exactly what it means. He knows exactly what's happening. They need someone like him around right now.
I have never encountered Nosferatu firsthand.
That is the first time he has not known the answer to what to do.
All your fine lectures are mere regurgitations from bloody books.
It's infuriating. He's too proud to believe, even despite what's happening to his wife in the next room.
Can't you see there's a bloody real plague, gentlemen?
I mean, I give you that it's an easier thing to believe that it's just a plague.
The night demon has supped of your good wife's blood and shall return for the rest.
Leave.
Yeah, this is not going to go well. And he is going to lose his mind when he loses his wife.
He is come to Visberg for you.
I know.
She's known since before she even met you, and that's why this is happening.
It was you that gave me the courage to be free of my shame. He is my shame. He is my melancholy. He took me as his lover then, and now he has come back.
Okay, so the reason she was chosen was that she just was more perceptive to be reached out to by him in her youth, and he got his hooks into her and just never let go. And so all of this has been building toward him coming to claim her.
Did not you think of me in that castle?
I did.
Lies.
Ellen is not here anymore, I don't think.
How like a child. How you fell into his arms as a swooning lily of a woman.
Ellen.
Yeah, this is Count Orlok in control.
Your promotion, your house, where is that which is so precious to you?
She was just talking about her guilt, and now she's hitting his.
It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. We're already dead.
And the way she's shaking, you're literally possessing her. This seems like... I don't know what this seems like, but it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere good.
It's me.
Keep away from me, I'm unclean.
Never.
Again, we're in a place where we don't know what's actually happening. What was real and what wasn't. The children. Oh, God. Wow. Like they were nothing. Is Frederick gonna wake to find his entire family gone? There are few more blood-curdling images than him just holding a child and draining them. I didn't want to be right. And I didn't think it would be his whole family. But I don't think you can say that was a plague.
Take that flagon from this place. Your disease is mine has brought all of this outrage.
So he just loses his mind, I told you. How much loss and trauma can one person stand?
Friedrich, these nightmares do exist. They exist.
If you had believed him, maybe your family would still be alive, which is a heartless thing to say, but that's what he's here for, is to represent that kind of what that kind of denial leads to.
Tonight, we destroy the beast.
And when we uncover the body?
I will drive a spike of cold iron through him.
He certainly meant that. They have all been put through far too much for them not to commit completely to trying to end it.
I know. It must be me, Professor.
I am but an able tourist in this occult world. You were born to it.
He knows that the men would never let her go. But she's probably right. She's probably the only one that can bring him down.
In heathen times, you might have been a great priestess of Isis. In this strange and modern world, your purpose is of greater worth.
Thank you.
But she unfortunately is exactly that, I'm sure. Probably their only hope. She's lived with him in her mind for years now. She has far more advantage in this fight than anyone else.
Promise you shan't return to me till he is no more.
I promise.
I place my utter faith in you. I love you.
Fear not.
Goodbye.
But what else could she tell him at this point that he would accept, you know? This is the best version of Nosferatu I've seen. And, I mean, the original is a classic, of course, of silent film. But as far as this story, this is the best version of this I've seen. And it's one of the best Dracula movies I've seen. It's very, very well done.
Where could he have gone? He has a heavy grief.
Yeah, Frederick's, I keep calling him Frederick. Friedrich's mind has broken.
Louise.
And I'm getting the sense that, well, to be fair, we haven't seen any other vampires. So we really haven't seen him turn others into vampires. I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised to see his wife come out and take him.
My love, our son.
I don't understand. Oh, maybe he has what everyone else does. He coughed up blood.
I shall never sleep again.
Your tender embrace.
It's just too much of a setup. Let her eyes open. I can't figure out if he's ill like everyone else is, or if he's taken something to end his life, or if she's going to wake and bite him, drain his blood.
We are too late. We must set fire to their infected bodies.
I cannot bear any more.
May God have mercy on their souls.
That is one thing that is different. In the most of the Dracula stories we've seen, we see Lucy rise. And I don't remember if we see other people rise as vampires. But in the Nosferatu stories, I don't think we necessarily see other people turned into vampires. Alright. The fight has begun.
There is a chapel beyond the courtyard.
Make haste, Tom.
I am ready.
I don't have much to say through all of this. I've found myself just, again, sucked into the movie and just enjoying the world they've created, the tone they've created, So it's down to who it was always going to be from the beginning, likely, which Dracula / Count Orlok versus, in this case, Ellen, or in others, Mina, or whatever.
Hey, knock.
Ooh.
I should have been the Prince of Rats.
He put his Renfield in his coffin.
She is his.
Damn it, man, he has gone to my wife.
Yeah, as soon as he realizes...
He cannot resist her blood!
Oh, now he gives away the game.
You knew Orlok would not be here.
Your wife wills it. He's beyond our mortals!
Now he just looks like a madman. I think we might have forgotten that he is, in some ways, kind of out of his mind.
So break upon the dawn! Redemption!
You might want to get out of a burning building. I don't care how crazy you are. You're not going to, withstand flames. I wonder if she has a plan, or if she's just going to sacrifice herself, or perhaps she knows the thing he said about not being in his coffin at sunrise, so maybe she's just planning to try to keep him there. Wow. His shadow can open latches. She's either under his spell or she's very convincing. He's such an imposing figure over her. Or just in general, really. He can't love, but he feels an unquenchable connection to her, a draw to her, that he can't even prevent himself from pursuing. I wonder why her more than others, just maybe because he was able to connect with her in this way for this long. I wonder if there's any way she survives this, or if she was right and she's just gonna die with him. Could really use the sun right about now. And there it is. I wonder how she timed that out and how he wasn't aware, how she was able to trick him. The professor was right. You are running in vain, unfortunately. I just hope she's able to survive. See, even he knows what he's risking, but he can't pull himself away. Yeah, the rooster is crowing, and you are not in your grave. That little satisfied smile. She was able to defeat him after all. I'm hoping that's just his hold on her breaking. Wow. What an effect. Come on, let her survive. She's been through too much. She deserves to survive. Oh, I thought she made it. At least she defeated him.
Her willing sacrifice thus broke the curse and freed them from the plague of Nosferatu.
She saved her husband, or she saved the man she wanted to be her husband. She saved the town. That's an interesting shot with him in the mirror like that as he faces out the window. Wow. Robert Eggers, that's the name I couldn't remember, which I should have because everyone's talked about him in recent history with all the incredible movies he's made. I am admittedly not as well versed in them as I should be. But anyway, let's go to the wrap-up. Well, I suppose I was hoping for more of a happy ending, though I don't know why I should have been, given the nature of the story we're telling. Maybe in the Nosferatu ones, again, I can't remember at this point. Maybe in the Nosferatu stories, Ellen always dies, I'm not sure. But in this one, Ellen certainly got her revenge. And they made it, they really built the stakes to make it satisfying, meaning she had been tormented for years, like into her childhood, suffering mainly in silence, not sharing with anybody. Tried to share some of her dreams with Thomas before he went, and he wouldn't listen. Why would somebody listen to that as far as it just sounded like crazy dreams? As soon as he got there, he started to understand a bit more about how real it was. I think that this is certainly the best version of the Nosferatu story I've seen. It is hard for anything to take the place of such a classic film. And I'm not saying it takes the place of that. It's still very creepy even to this day. There is iconic imagery in it. And I believe it is the first on-screen version of the Dracula story told. I do not know for sure if it's the first vampire story told on film. But obviously in 1922, they had their limits. But I'm saying as far as the telling of this story, as far as the style employed, as far as just the flow of the story and the elements involved, and the ones that were added specifically for this story, I would have to go back and watch at least the original to make sure. But I'm pretty sure that Willem Dafoe's character is completely a creation of this movie. I do not know about the kind of Renfield character made out of Thomas Hutter's employer. Point being, regardless of what they changed, didn't change. I feel as though the story was told very well. This is one of my favorite versions of this story. I mean, I'm not going to say that it takes down all of these other classic versions, but it's right up there. And this was a daunting task. I mean, it's not quite as daunting as if he actually did a straightforward Dracula movie, and maybe that's part of the reason that he wanted to do this way. Dracula gets revisited so much. Nosferatu has only been made 2 other times. The last time was over 40 years ago. It was almost 45 years ago. I don't really know what else to say, except I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a fantastic job in every element. The music, the style, just the overall tone and pacing. Bill Skarsgård's Count Orlok was very intimidating, very imposing. Lily Rose Depp did an incredible job in her role as Ellen. Nicholas Hoult did an incredible job. Everybody. Willem Dafoe, just the whole cast really rose to the occasion and told a compelling and terrifying story. Just a compelling gothic nightmare of a fairy tale, which is what they essentially turned it into. The heroine won at the end. She would be, I think he said, some kind of priestess or something like that in an earlier age. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. As far as a rating, people are going to start to think that I just rate everything high. But I really don't know what I would have changed here, honestly. I mean, I can't point out a place that they could have accomplished what they were trying to better. I can't point out a place that really kind of dragged or didn't work. I have to give it 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I think they really did an effective job in every respect. I'm looking forward to seeing more of his movies now. I want to see The Lighthouse. I want to see, I believe he did The Witch. I believe The Norseman is another one he did. So 5 stars from me. Really enjoyed Nosferatu. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching it here with me. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to watch the full-length reaction, go ahead and check that out on the Patreon. There's lots of other stuff over there, including other full-length reactions. So go over there and have a look. And if you'd be so kind, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button down here. Click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. Hopefully I was able to edit this into something coherent for the YouTube edit. By this point, you're kind of used to me being like this. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching with me. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.